Myles Turner just signed a 4-year extension with the Indiana Pacers, just worth about $72 million. That will come out to around $18 million a year, but towards like the third, fourth year, that contract will be worth $20 million, upwards in that range. I've seen a lot of opinions about this move, and they go both ways. I'm on the side that says this is a good move for the Pacers, really, because they just don't have any other options. Yeah, they have Kylo Quinn, but is Kylo Quinn really your option for the future? Myles Turner, this will be his 4th year, still super young at age 22. Do you really want to risk losing him in free agency, or some other team offering him a lot more and then you having to pay that because you don't really have any other options on this roster? Myles Turner, his numbers weren't eye-popping last year. He averaged around 12.7 points per game, 6.5 rebounds, 1.3 assists. But what I like about Myles Turner is his ability to stretch the floor. He shot 35.7% from 3 last season on 2.4 attempts, which, believe it or not, is the 5th highest number of attempts on the entire Pacers team. Victor Oladipo leads that with 5.8. He took, I believe it was 157 threes last year. I'd like to see him take a lot more. I'd like to see him actually take 3 or 4 a game. Even if he's not making them at first, that's fine. He'll get acclimated, he'll work on it. And over the summer, we've seen, lots of Instagram pictures like we do from tons of athletes that say they're in career shape. But Myles Turner really looks the part. He looks like he's trying to make a Victor Oladipo-esque transformation over the summer, and I think that would definitely boost the Pacers and maybe even make $18 million a year a bargain for Myles Turner. Now, all those numbers I listed earlier was on 28.2 minutes per game. So if you bump his minutes up a little bit and, really, really work on those threes and his footwork and his defense in the gym, I think that he could definitely become a solid starting center in the entire league. I think that he'll totally be worth this deal, and I think he'll help boost this Pacers team. Because when you look at it, this Pacers team has quite a lot of shooting. You've got Victor Oladipo, Thaddeus Young, Tyreek Evans, Bojan Bogdanovic, Darren Collison, Corey Joseph, Doug McDermott. All those people can shoot threes. Not to forget Myles Turner, Domantas Sabonis. You have a lot of three-point shooting on this team. Now, they don't take nearly as many threes as they should, but I think that they really need to start just taking more threes. I think they were in the top 3 for most mid-range shots attempted last year, and in today's league, we're shying away from the mid-range, really, and it's basically a ton of perimeter shooting, and the Pacers have a lot of perimeter shooting. It's not lights-out shooters, but they can all shoot from 3, they can all stretch the floor, which can help Victor Oladipo, Kylo Quinn, Myles Turner. It can help them all get to the paint and score buckets there when they need to. I like this team. I think that they can be the 4th seed. Maybe 4th seed at best, let's say that, because you've got Boston, Toronto, Philly at 1, 2, and 3. You can mix up those however many you want. I have Boston at 1, Toronto 2. Anyway, I think 4th seed best, and honestly, I can't see them going lower than the 6th seed. I can't even see them 5, unless the Bucks, which I think they will be a lot better because they have a new coach in Mike, but I've got them at 4. I've got them winning anywhere in between 48 games and 52 games. I think that's completely reasonable. A lot of people say that the Pacers overachieved last year, and I think yeah, they shocked the world, but I don't think they really overachieved or overperformed. You know the word I'm trying to look for. I think that this is sustainable. I think Victor Oladipo is only going to get better. He went from being, a lost cause, stuck on the bench, to an all-star in one summer. That's insane. And if Myles Turner did a similar transformation this year, I think this could completely transform the Pacers, and Victor Oladipo and Myles Turner could become a dangerous combo. Plus, you've got Tyreke Evans off the bench. I know not a lot of people are high on Doug McDermott either, but when you think about it, you've got Doug McDermott, Tyreke Evans, Kyle O'Quinn coming off the bench. It's not bad, and this team is actually still pretty young. Oldest player is Thaddeus Young and Darren Collison, 30 and 31 respectively, and they're both expiring this year. The Pacers are going to have a lot of cap space going into next season. They'll have a projected lot of cap space. I think it's somewhere around $60 million. Once you put Myles' contract on the books, that'll take away 18 to 20 million, so you'll have roughly 38 to 40 to play with, I think. And they'll have some cap space to play with next season, and I think that this Pacers team, if they can make a nice addition in free agency, they could definitely compete for the conference finals. So what I think about the Pacers, I think they'll be good, and I think a lot of people will be shocked by how good they are.